what are some things that one should never do in an NHD performance? This is to both of you. I know I've seen some things. I'm just like, maybe we should do that. But so I'll let you guys share though. What do you think? What are some no-nos in performances?
Mandy, do you want to kick this one off?
Yeah, I think we were talking about earlier, like face painting. Uh, even, I mean, it may be pretty obvious now, like don't do blackface, but with native cultures, there may be some tradition where people use paints, like different colors of paints or designs. It's similar with the headdress. We don't a lot of times it's even hard today to know exactly the meanings behind those designs that people use. Some of them are so personal that nobody will know, and you might see like a historical portrait or image. I'm thinking of George Catlin paintings, and you might see one with like a Mandan person with some face paint on their face. But I wouldn't necessarily say you should replicate that, because again, that's probably something that was really specific, and we just don't want to get it wrong. And that's the part that I worry about. And or there might be like overly generalized designs, things like that could be perpetuating stereotypes. And so that's what I wouldn't want to have people get caught up in.
Yeah, I would say to add one more to that list would be around language and slurs, derogatory slurs, racial slurs. Those just, they're going to muddy and become the thing that people hone in and focus on, and it's going to muddy your message. That's just not an effective tool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that would be one. And I think it kind of segues into sort of thinking about accents and dialects as well. I don't know if this is sort of the capital N, capital E, capital V, capital E, capital R kind of thing, but I think that when it comes to accents and dialects, it kind of goes back to something that we were saying at the top of the hour, is that there's so many differences between groups, between regions, between time and history, that it's probably not going to be something that particularly students that are involved in NHD have the time to be able to do all of the research and get the coaches and all that would really make that a successful endeavor. Again, back to the tools and the choices. So accents and dialects would probably be one that I would say, if it's not underscoring your message, if it's something that you just don't have the access to really make it be exactly what it should be, it's probably not necessary for the message that you're getting across in your performance.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you can really, because just in terms of, for me, in terms of accents, that has been used, again, when you're talking about, in theater and in media, accents in particular are so sensitive because they've been used to make fun of other groups and
yes.
and language. And so if you don't understand the nuances behind that, or if you, as yourself, don't necessarily represent a particular group that might have had this accent, I would just say, save yourself the headaches, save yourself maybe the embarrassment, save yourself maybe losing at NHD, and just avoid it altogether, and just speak English.
I think it goes back, Jerald, it goes back to the awareness, right? Being aware of what you're doing, what you're choosing, to whom you're speaking to, as well as the time that we're living in. I think it really, it goes back to that awareness and the choices